Hi everybody, it's April. I wanted to say thank you so much for leaving me some comments on the unboxing for the September My Monthly Hero Kit. This is one of the cards I created using the stamps, and one of the sentiments that says I am grateful. Mostly I did this card using watercolor distress inks and the distress oxide. So I'll go over it with you real quick how I created this card. So I had a lot of problems with getting a very detailed layered look. I did try using the inks that came in the kit, but I personally didn't feel like I was getting anything that looked too detailed, so I switched over to trying watercolor technique using the distress inks. And so I got some images. I'll share with you the other ones. Some are better than others, but also the background is just Strathmore Ready Cut watercolor paper. I used some of the same distress inks that I used in the images, just did a wash, so it's kind of just a muted background. And then that's really about it. The sentiment, I used oxide so I could clear heat emboss over it and get a little gloss on there. And the rest is self-explanatory. It's just using the layering sets with the distress ink, and cut those out using the coordinating dies and just pop that up on a card panel, okay, or a blank card front. So that was the card that I created, and like I said, I did stamp out using different inks that I had in my stash. I used the ones that came in the kit, and then I used other dye inks that I had. But no matter what I did, I just couldn't get that clarity and detail of the leaves on the sunflower. So with that being said, I was a little nervous because I had promised to do a giveaway, and as usual stamp out the images and send those off to someone. But because I couldn't really make it work for me, I just wanted to say I apologize. I'm going to go ahead and send everyone some images if you would like, that left your name on, left a comment saying you would like to win some images. I just wanted you to be aware of what they're going to look like, because they really aren't, maybe it's just me, but I just felt disappointed, and I didn't want a winner to be disappointed. So here's some other ones that I did, and you can see they're all going to come out a little bit different in comparison because I chose to do the distress ink watercolor technique, but I still am not getting a lot of detail in the the petals of the flower. I like how the center came out, but so you can see that's 3 different times and they all look different. So but it is what it is. If you would still like them, I would love to send them to you in a card to say thank you for your support. I'll go ahead and show you. Here are the little stalks that I did, and I got a little bit of detail. This is using Twisted Citron and Mowed Lawn, in case you're interested. With the sunflower, I wound up using Squeezed Lemonade as the brightest color. Then also I went in with Wild Honey, Vintage Photo, and a little bit of black soot on the center just to get more definition in there. But so this is Squeezed Lemonade, Wild Honey, and Vintage Photo, and a little bit of black soot. Okay, and then on the gourds, I did the same thing as the stalks. I used the Twisted Citron, I used Mowed Lawn, and then I went over it with a little bit of the Vintage Photo, but it wasn't dark enough, so then I went over it with Ground Espresso on the stems and the final detail lines of the gourd. Now with the pumpkin, I wasn't even thinking when I was stamping them all out that when you go to die cut them, it's not going to die cut, it just doesn't die cut the stem with the image. So they are separate. So that's kind of another reason why I was like, oh, okay, somebody's going to be really disappointed. But on the colors, I used Scattered Straw, Carved Pumpkin, and Vintage Photo. On the stems, I used Vintage Photo and the Ground Espresso. Like this one came out a little bit better here, the stem, using the darker. I think I even went over that one with some black soot. So yeah, so that's how they came out. I'm sorry, I'm out of frame. But, you know, just keep in mind it's going to die cut them separate, so when I send these to you, that's why they're separated, because I had, you know, done them all together when I was stamping. So, okay, so you see what everything looks like. If you're still interested in being sent some of these images that I've done, of course, I will follow through with that. Just wanted you to be aware of, you know, what you'd be getting. So I wrote down everybody's names that had left a comment wanting to be entered. Again, as a thank you for your support in general, I would like to send everyone a card and some images. So here are the names that I had on the list. It is Charlene Byington, Karen Shanahan, Betty Antibus, Ash O'Stash, Lisa Matthews, Betsy Golan, and Brianna. I don't know if you'd like some. I know neither you or Betsy asked me for images, but if you want some, let me know, because you guys did, you know, leave a nice comment and talking about it, but I know you don't get the kit either, so just let me know. I'll leave that up to you. And so if you can send me your information, Charlene, Betty, and Ash, I don't have your mailing addresses, so Lisa and everybody else I do, but if you three can send me your information, most likely if you can send me a private message on YouTube to do it that way, that would be better. Don't leave me your personal information in comments. Or if you're on Instagram, I know that Ash is, I don't know Betty if you're on Instagram, but if you can send me your mailing address if you're still interested, just try to do it as privately as possible. So I think, again, there is a way to do it on YouTube to send me a message privately, and then definitely on Instagram it's private. So I'll leave that guy up to you guys. And then also I had made a note that my 300 subscriber winner, Cherie Myers, if you're watching, Cherie, can you please contact me and give me your email address? I have not been able to get in touch with you in regards to being the 300 subscriber winner, and I just feel awful because, you know, I've probably reached out to you every which way I can think of more than once. So if for any reason you're watching, Cherie, this would be your last opportunity to claim your winnings for the 300 subscriber giveaway. So speaking of that, we're at 420 subscribers as of right now, and I'm just so grateful. Thank you all so much. I'll be having another giveaway, a real proper giveaway at 500 subscribers, and hopefully I'll get there. So again, I just want to say thank you all so much, and I wanted to explain how my layering experience came out with this kit. And so, all right, that's what it is. I'm so grateful for all of you. Thank you for watching. I'll talk to you soon. If you have any comments or questions, leave it in the comments below. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. I appreciate it so much. Okay, bye guys. Bye.